Hey y'all, I'm James Wright, and welcome back to Wizards News. And this is a special edition live because we are going to be having a good bit of fun here. I am actually in the house with several other... wrong button. Oh no. Okay, there. Let me try this now. I'm in the house with several other people who you can't see right now because I'm still clicking the wrong button. Let's try this one. Hey, there we go. We have three other friends in the house. We have Brita from Witches News, Witches Unite. How's it going, Brita?
All right, Brita from Witches Unite. Hey everyone, on my channel you'll find a lot of news updates and tips for rural players.
Cool. And then we have Matt from Animagus.
What's up, guys? I'm Matt. You can call me Matt or Animagus. Yeah, on my channel, we do a lot of things, all kinds of crazy tests and data mine diving, new information, news updates, and all that good stuff.
And yo, we got James from XpectoGO.
Yo, this is your boy James over at XpectoGO, hanging out with the crew. Level 34 Magic Zoologist, the channel, me and my wife, we just deep dive into gameplay, updates, news, everything concerning Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Sweet. So basically what I want to do today is just go over the event thus far. So we have the three of us, well, the four of us have actually gone out and played some of the event. And I want to go into what we have learned, what we can learn for the future, and what you can do if you are just now getting out to it. So guys, what was most surprising to you?
Easy.
I was about to say, I think I was surprised how easy it was. I was really shocked, and I thought that the RNG gods had smiled upon me when I loaded into that first fortress, and I was like, my first runestone was a basilisk. Like, I lost my mind in my car, and I was so excited. And then I got another one and another one.
You're like, what is happening? Yeah.
I was in a van.
Definitely.
The three of us hopped into the first one. And the first one had 3 basilisks in there, and we all looked at each other like, what? And then we hopped in the next one. It had 3 basilisks as well. And yeah.
Yeah, no, like definitely Sue and I got to do it earlier when it started, and we were just like, whoa, like this is pretty easy. The Dark Witch, the Dark Ministry Official, like all super easy. Yeah, that was like the big surprise. And like even using level 1 to 2 runestones brought out basilisks like super fast. So yeah, definitely agree with Matt how easy it was.
So have you all completed your assignment?
Yes, and it only took me 17 minutes. Like I looked at the clock and I completed everything, which as somebody who usually finishes the Brilliant events with a few hours to spare, is kind of nice getting to do something quickly.
Yeah. That's what I was confused because a misconception that I had going into the event was that it would be just like all of the other chamber hierarchies in that we would have 5 levels and we would start at level 1 and we would have to use a runestone to unlock 2, then 1 to unlock 3, then 4, then 5. I wasn't really sure because the blog wasn't super clear, and I had even done a video talking about that, just specifically how I was going to just grind straight to 4 and 5 to get to where the basilisks were.
Yeah.
But the design is so much smarter and so much more efficient in that there was just one event chamber and you have an increased chance, the higher runestone you use. So I really enjoyed that aspect, but I was pretty surprised at how simple it seemed.
Did you guys notice that the basilisks are actually counting as elites for your assignment?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm really excited about that.
Yes.
So
and
if you haven't gotten the 100 elites yet, definitely get on that because that's 7 red books.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely notice also the proficiency amongst the professions with the professor being proficient against the Dark Witch, which was a surprise, or is being proficient against the Dark Ministry Official and Magic Zoologists being good against the Basilisk. So that was like kind of crazy to see, but still, great job by the Harry Potter Wizards Unite by making sure everybody had a chance to succeed in the fortress. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, the other thing they did is they have the stamina numbers are set up so that everyone is the same amount. If you're fully ranked up, it takes 1 hit for the witch, 1 hit for the dark ministry, and 2 hits for the basilisk, no matter which profession you're in.
Yeah, yeah. So that was cool to see.
Sorry, Burrito, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that's okay. I really think this is a great event, especially for maybe casual players or players who haven't leveled up as much because they live in a rural area. Just because it is kind of easy and it is an easy thing to grind. And I'm hoping that maybe we can convince some players who haven't played in a while to come back with this event and then see that, a lot of stuff is happening in the game.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So what are the key things you're looking at? Because there's still 46 hours left in this event. What are you looking at doing?
Okay.
I was gonna say this event as a whole is like a grinding pipe dream. Like the ability to go in and go after these elites and get your red books to get XP. And by the way, we were talking about before the show, you can hop in and do a fortress in less than a minute and hop back in. It's so fast. If we had the start button that could skip the timer, you could be doing 2 fortresses a minute and just be blazing through and getting all kinds of XP. But the way that they designed it and set it up, it's super fast to farm. It's great for XP. It's great for the registry pages. Ginny Weasley has been evading me for a long time, and so I'm already about to prestige my page again just because of the Legends of Hogwarts page, and I have a landmark nearby that I farm. So everything that I've seen so far is really, really good because you've got something for hardcore players who really want to grind and prestige those pages, but you also have a really simple quest line that can be knocked out in half an hour if you want to chase that. So 2 thumbs up for me. I think that all around it's a really good event. I just wish that, again, I'll always say this, that there was a sort of prestiged quest that you could go in and maybe there was one that was insanely hard, like defeat 100 basilisk, defeat 100 dark ministry officials for like some really good red book, green book rewards and those kind of in-game pieces that we want as players.
That was really cool about the Brilliant event, having that bonus assignment. That was well done there.
I loved that.
Yeah.
I've been asking for that for forever.
No, like I totally agree. Like it's turned into, Sue and I, we were talking, and it's turned into, okay, I'm trying to max out my dark arts page by the end of the event. Like we went up like 12 to 15 rank level with the dark arts page just like in an hour. Like super easy. Now we were at a sponsored fortress and we had noticed like we were getting like anywhere between 25 family XP for dark arts from runestones 1 and 2, and then like 35 was like a cap for us. But that was at a sponsored fortress. I don't know how it is at normal fortresses, but definitely the goal is just to max out the family XP for dark arts. And I have all of the awards now also for the dark arts, one strictly from Wizarding Challenges. I have all of those. So that's definitely the goal.
Even if you don't use dark arts runestones, you still get dark arts challenge XP in that chamber. I actually have a picture up right now, and so this is me using the other runestone on there, so you still get 25 dark arts. This was on a sponsored fortress, so I don't know what it would be on a regular fortress. The graphic here, you can see how they're cropping it off because it was kind of one of those weird things. So yes, you can use other runestones on the chamber still. That was kind of. Did you even notice the challenge XP?
Mine was anywhere. The max we used was the level 4 runestones because we didn't have any level 5s, and we had got like 109, I believe, for challenge XP, and that was just level 4.
I have this on Twitter, but it was, since I was soloing, I was using only level 1 runestones, and it was at a sponsored thing. I want to say I came up, the number was 42, something or other. 42 challenge XP was what I was getting. Like I said, by myself, level 1 runestone at a sponsored fortress.
Yeah, I was finding the challenge XP to be pretty close to what you would normally find in a fortress, in between runes level 4 and runes level 5.
I was about to ask if anybody noticed with the runestones, the rewards we were getting from the fortresses. I know when we used like level 1s or 2s, we were getting a lot more of the books from the challenge rewards. And then when we started using higher level runestones, we started seeing more of the trick items and everything as rewards also. So I don't know if everybody had that same experience, but that's something we definitely picked up on while we were going through it.
Mine was pretty evenly mixed between books and joke products. And like I said, I only use level 1 the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was also getting the items you would normally find in like a runes level 4 or runes level 5, that zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a lot of joke products. I got a lot of dark art stuff too, but it was almost like, because I was essentially cascading, I would go 4 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 4 3 2 1. So I was kind of seeing a little bit from each of those loot pools, and I would say that it was pretty well balanced between dark arts and joke products. I actually have my app open right now, and I'm looking at it, and my registry is like, you have 7 rank ups waiting for you. So I'm trying to like hold off and sort of wait on it, because I want to obviously add that into a video. But like, it's so crazy. It was honestly like I had to be back home so I could help my wife with the kids, and I was only there for half an hour, and I mean that's about 10. I went up about 10 ranks, and so that's obviously really, really good for those kinds of in-game grind goals, I guess, if you want to think of it that way. Reaching max rank is totally attainable.
Yeah. So what other things are you guys looking at doing the rest of this event?
Well, I have a meetup later on, strictly after this. So I'm interested to see just public perception and kind of how it is with 5 people. I've only done it with 2 so far. So if the rewards kind of change, or even just with the XP, challenge XP, obviously, if you have like friends, you should get more XP just in general. But I'm looking to see just that dynamic amongst 5 people in that specific chamber.
Yeah, that's also what I plan on doing. I have a meetup like literally immediately after this, and there's going to be 4 to 5 of us. So same thing. Seeing how much more challenge XP we get, and also just kind of seeing what community feedback, see how other people like this game. It's nice to talk to people in person and not just online. Y'all are great.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. I think my end game goal is not necessarily just to chase basilisks, but to measure sponsored versus non-sponsored fortresses, how much spell energy actually factors into that, because you're getting it back as you're using it. I was telling the guys before the show that I went and spent half an hour at a fortress, but it only cost me 6 spell energy in total, because I was getting spell energy that I was using back immediately. So that was fantastic. But I really want to go and look at what a regular fortress looks like, and what the rewards look like, and what the spawns look like. And see if that makes a big difference. So I know I talked to James, and once I create that Google Sheet, I would love to crowdsource it and have you guys fill that out. So that'll be in the description.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I actually got to do a little bit of testing between sponsored and non-sponsored for this. And I got, I was using a level 3 runestone to do all the test comparison. And non-sponsored, I got 72 challenge XP, which is about what you expect for something around 4 or 5 runes. I got 20 Dark Arts XP at non-sponsored. At the sponsored, I got 36 Dark Arts XP, so 15 more, and 104 Challenge XP. So the Challenge XP is right about what you expect to be for like a Runes 4, Runes 5. But getting that extra Dark Arts XP on top of it was kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Or not surprising, but good.
Also,
in both cases, I got
energy?
140. Yeah, and the energy was awesome, because Basilisk is 2 hits.
Yes.
And you get 2 energy. So if you get a Basilisk, you're flat. If you get the other one, you'll get 3, and so you'll be down 1 energy per. Yeah. And I mean, you can really crank through these. I was doing them about every 45, 50 seconds.
Yeah.
And so I mean, you can pound through these, and that was the big thing for me, is that because the challenge XP is the level of a runes 4 or 5, but the time commitment is like the level of a runes 1 or even less. The XP grind from this, the challenge XP grind from this is huge.
Yeah, it totally is.
So you can grind through those. You're going to be using a lot of rune stones, but I mean, even
we
level
have
1 rune
lots
stones are
of
worth
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
And that was what I was worried about as far as like with the energy, because I was like, okay, hopefully I have an area that has a lot of ends and stuff, or maybe rural players, they might not be as successful, but with the output of the energy coming from the challenges, I was just like, I stayed like at 171 like the entire time. I think I dropped down to 168, but like just doing fortresses, like you said, just grind through it. The speed aspect is, and that dynamic is amazing.
And if anyone hasn't gotten their elite foe assignment, now is the time to do it, because every one of those basilisks are one. So I mean, it's like 50-50 chance you're going to hit a basilisk. So that's, half of your runestones are going to give you an elite.
Yeah,
which is that was a really surprising thing. Is I tried sponsored and non-sponsored, solo and with other players, and all these things that were supposed to increase the basilisk, they're all the same. It's about 50-50 no matter where you go, no matter what you do.
Yeah. I did encounter some bugs in the fortress, which I'm not surprised in regards
right off the bat.
The count. Yeah.
There was a lot of server lag on that.
Yeah, so just be aware, anybody who hasn't gone in, that might happen when you go in first time.
I think that this is a good jumping off point for odd and interesting events like this, especially if it's something short, because I mean it's a limited window of only a few hours. So yeah, I think they could have made more assignments, but having it like this actually, for the people who can't get out a lot, everyone can achieve this.
I think it's kind of the balance of, we only have 48 hours, so they need to make it pretty easy. I in my role as the editor-in-chief of Wizards Unite Hub, I hear a lot of complaints, and so it's interesting to see the scale of complaints from people who think that things are too easy versus too hard. So the developers have to strike a balance. A lot of people when this event was announced were like, well, it's on Halloween, I have stuff to do that day, it's a weekday, I have work, I have kids. Well, 48 hours and the fact that you can knock out all of the tasks in 30 minutes, that's what I consider a balance.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to have my cake and eat it too with these kinds of events, because I love the idea of it being casual and easy. I get it. It's a 48-hour window. And the more I think about it, the more it makes sense, because people are going to go out on Halloween. They're going to go out with their families or their friends or their kids or whatever. And they're going to be super busy. And really what they're just trying to do is give an event that is doable, that's short, that says, hey, you know what? I appreciate that you are here. We want to throw you a bone, have a little fun. It's a really cool event. I love the animations from all of the. It's neat. But the other side of me who wants to play this game for like 4 hours and grind something today or tomorrow or whatever is like, hey, so what if we wanted to do like a little extra?
Yeah. No, they definitely considered the people who have lives during the weekday with everything going on. So like Rita said, them trying to strike a balance and figure it out. I think this was a great way to end the month, honestly. And for casual players, rural players pertaining to energy, sponsored, non-sponsored fortresses, I think there's something for everybody. And even the grinders like ourselves, we're coming up with our own challenges now. We've done what they have out there for us to do. Now we're coming up with our own stuff to finish. So I think there was something for everybody, and definitely looking forward to see what they come up with for holidays around here. And I'm excited.
I think one of the places where this particular event would shine is on holidays. So if you have like Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that, where everyone's got family things to do, but you want to have that reason to get out of the house and get away from everyone for a few minutes. You could go out and you could do an entire event in just, a half hour, getting away from the family, recharge your brain, go back in. I think this would really, really shine on times like that.
Agreed.
I definitely hope that we'll see more 48-hour events throughout the year, and especially if they're tied to holidays. And I would especially love to see, some international holidays and not just American holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that there will be a continuation of more Harry Potter style holidays, or holidays that are more important in the Wizarding World universe too. So I agree. I think that it's, for what it is and for the timing of it all, I think that it's really well planned and perfect. And I would love to see something like this around, Christmas, the holiday season, Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate during that sort of Yuletide season.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Sure.
Well, you guys have anything you want to hit before we go out, or anything you want to tell people that they need to make sure they do?
Go have fun.
Wait, this is a game?
Right? Don't take yourself too serious. You have fun with it.
You guys, do you remember, especially tomorrow, that there's going to be a lot of children walking around? So please be safe. Please don't play while you're driving. Be aware of your surroundings. It's a game, okay? Put your life and the lives and safety of other people before a game.
Cool. Well, I'm going to wrap this up with a chocolate frog here, because that is how we like to end things. So I've got a chocolate frog, and this one comes from Moldova. Well, this one actually comes from Amazon, but it's being sponsored by one of the viewers in Moldova. So what do you guys think it'll be? What card? Place your bets. What card do you think will be inside?
Helga Hufflepuff.
Better be Gryffindor.
Dumbledore?
Dumbledore, Gryffindor. Wow, that's hard to say. And then Hufflepuff. Let's see what we get.
Dumblepuff.
Inside, we get something that is, now this is very appropriate for this event. We got Salazar Slytherin.
Yeah.
Is that awesome or what? Oh, yeah. And on that note, I think we'll close this out. So thanks, everyone, for coming, and look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, have a magical day. Why is this button never where I want it to be?
Awesome.
Cool.